What? Goddamn, get it done, will ya? Woo. When the blow up now, everybody's so unusual with it. Shit. But said times in his rhymes, cause his memories. We running through New York, so you know.
Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to code in the variable light distribution if you have the Voodoo lights, which is the Xenon package on your BMW. Now, I've already coded this in on my BMW F20, and this was not a feature that was actually fitted from the factory on your BMW F20s and most of the other F-Series models. Now, you must have the adaptive Xenon package on your car and have full Xenons to be able to code in this feature. If you don't know what this does, I'll put a picture up above right now. And if you can see above, this is what the variable light distribution is. If you have high beam assist on your BMW, which most F-Series come with as standard these days, your variable lights, basically, when you have your high beam on and visibility is darkened on certain roads, it will turn off your high beam on your driver's side, whatever side you drive on the road, to not dazzle the oncoming road users, but leave your other side on automatically, therefore to keep a clear view of the road ahead, especially on a dark road. Now, that only works and stays like that if you're doing over 30 miles an hour. If you're doing anything below that, and for instance, you're on a road doing only 30 miles an hour, it will take off both high beams, and that's purely because you're not at risk of having an accident or where your visibility is going to be seriously reduced. But on a motorway, say it's a completely dark road, or a highway, or an A road where it's very, very dark with no street lighting, this will be a good feature to actually have, and therefore it will help your visibility seeing on the roads. Now, I've already coded this in on my BMW F20, and I'm going to be showing you how to do that with BimmerCode. So we have got the BimmerCode adapter plugged up to my F-Series, so we're going to go ahead and click connect on the app. So we'll click connect and it will start connecting. So once it connects to your car, you want to select the relevant model of your car on BimmerCode, which mine is an F20. Now we'll click continue. Then it will check terminal status, read the VIN and the vehicle order. Now I'm going to show you in the vehicle order what you need to do, because a lot of American models will have certain things coded in their VO, which you will have to remove in order to actually make this feature work. Okay guys, so as you see here, we've now got BimmerCode loaded, and what you're going to need to do is click on the car icon. Now what this will do is show you your latest eye level update, which you'll see here, and you must be on the latest one, the latest I-step as BMW call it, otherwise this feature will not be able to be coded to your car and you will not even find this function in your car. Then what you have to do is scroll through your VO and make sure you don't have 5AP and 8S4 in your VO. If you have that, that is the anti-dazzle feature, which is blocked by BMW, and you'll not be able to code in the variable light distribution. As you see here, mine does not have it on, but in the US it is coded into your car from standard. You will have to delete that. The best way to do it is just to use eSystem and remove it from your FA, and then I'm going to show you now how to manually code that in. So after you've done that, you're going to click done. Then you're going to come into the front electronics module. Once you've done that, you're then going to wait for this to load, and I'm going to show you everything you need to do to code this in. So we are going into the FEM, and this is the module you're going to want to locate using eSystem. Now on BimmerCode, it does just show front electronic module. Now I just want to state you will not be able to do this kind of coding with Carly, so please bear that in mind. You will need BimmerCode or eSystem to code this in. Now if you can see here, we now have that loaded. Now to code in the variable light distribution, it will not be here just to turn it on. What you'll need to do is go into expert mode and you'll need to click continue. Now please make sure you know what you're doing and what you're coming in here to code before you come in. Now we're not going to go ahead and look for the module by the number on the list. We are going to use the search function. What you're going to want to do here is type in C_AFS, and then you want to click that again, and then ENA. This is to activate the variable light distribution. To enable it fully, you'll click that, and if you can see there, this was set to disabled. Now you will have to enable it as you see there. So I've got F20 enabled, and for F30, because the F20 and F30 are basically the same thing. It uses the same parts and same software versions on each module. Now that's the first one. You're going to want to code in and enable, and you will see that as disabled. So make sure you enable it because it's disabled from factory. Now the next one you're going to want to search for is C_HBA_ENA. Now once that loads up, again you're going to want to enable this one because this one will be disabled. Make sure to actually enable that one as well, or it will not work. After that, you do want to click the next one. So the next one is going to be LUT_FLC, and then you're going to want to find the forward lighting Y, which is right here. Now this is the one you can see here, which I've got F20 set. Now on this one you have to be very, very careful because you will need to choose the relevant values for your car, obviously, because it needs to know what side you're driving on in your country. Now mine is set to value 1, so just be careful of that. If you do have F30, it will be on the other one as well, and you can change the custom value right there. Now after you've done that one, you then need to go into the next one, which is right here. So the next one will be C_HBA adaptive shutter enabled, and you'll see it right up here. Now if you can see, I've got it on F30 enabled, and that's because this was never available for the F20, so therefore I've had to put it on work one, which is F30 enable. Now you'll also have to add a value 1 to this as well, so you'll come up here and add value 1 and then click done. The computer and the software versions will know exactly what you're trying to do. Now there was never an option for F20, so if you are trying to do this on an F20, you will not get F20 enable here. You will have to enable it as an F30. It's the exact same thing and it will work fully functional with no issues, but you will have to put work 1 and enable it for an F30 and not an F20. And this will work on the F10s and so on and so on and so on. You will find your models in here. Now the next one you're going to want to go to finish this up is the C_HBA_GRHB enable. Now you will see right there you've got F30 highway standby AFS. That is what you're going to want to change it to when you come into this module section. Now once you're in here, it will be set to F20 coded work. You need to change that value to the highway standby. Otherwise what will happen is it will not work just on the highway. It will be dipping your beam constantly, even on normal roads when you're doing 30 miles an hour, and you don't want that. You want it when you pick up speed, mostly on the highway, so it doesn't reduce your visibility and also doesn't blind oncoming road users on the other side of the road. So make sure you set that. There is not an option for F20, and I repeat, not an option for F20. You will have to set your F20 for F30 to make this work. Once you've coded all this in and you've done the relevant coding on the FRM, you then want to click back, clear that. Then you're going to want to come back again, and on the FRM you'll see code at the top there. Now I've come out of it because obviously I haven't changed anything, so it's not going to give me the coding option, but that is what you're going to want to do. Once you've made them changes, that is the only module you're gonna wanna make changes on. Nothing else on the car, just the FEM. Once you've coded that in, if visibility is reduced and it is dark after you've coded this in, go out and check it out. Go to a very dark road, be over 30 miles an hour, and you will get to see your shutter close on your driver's side, but maintain visibility with the other side headlight without blinding oncoming traffic. It is very, very easy, and it will work if you code the functions correctly, exactly how I told you. And I know this because mine is fully working without an issue, and I've had it like this for quite a few months, and it works brilliantly, and it's a brilliant feature to have, especially if you've got high beam assist. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I hope this video is actually going to help you be able to code this in. This feature is only available for the F series, so if you are looking to code this in, do get yourself the BimmerCode adapter, which I'll link down below for you. And the app is very, very easy to purchase on the App Store or Google Play. It's £30 to purchase, and it's lifetime. You do not have to pay a yearly subscription. So thank you very much for watching, guys. It's BMW Dr. Dean here, and goodbye.